Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to a new video of Cambridge IELTS, and this is the video about the Cambridge IELTS reading, and our today's topic is IELTS reading list of headings. This is the most important part of the IELTS reading test. Most of you are scared of doing the IELTS reading list of headings, but you can make it easy by doing a lot of practice and following the different instructions. In this way, you can improve your band score in IELTS reading test. Here are a few tips. With the help of these tips, you can improve your band score and you can also solve the IELTS reading list of headings in a very easy way. Tip number 1, first of all, you have to read the title of the passage. After reading the title of the passage, you will be able to get a clue that what information will be in the reading passage. In short, you will be able to get an idea about the reading passage after reading the title of the passage. Tip number 2, read the headings in the list and mark the keywords in the headings, and read quickly all the headings for 3 or 4 times. When you will mark the keywords in the headings, you will get the main idea of each and every heading in the list. By reading 3 or 4 times, you will be remember those headings when you will try to read the paragraphs in the passage. So in this case, your imagination must be strong, and headings in the list are basically the short information about each and every paragraph in the reading passage. And you have to match this short information with any of the paragraphs in the reading passage in which detailed information is given. Tip number 3, after reading the headings, you have to go straight to the reading passage and you have to find the keywords into the reading passage. After getting the keywords into the reading passage, you have to match those keywords with any of the heading in the list which has same keywords. In this way, you will be able to get your right answers. Tip number 4, the most important thing you need to do is that you have to learn the synonyms and paraphrases. Without the synonyms and paraphrases, it is not possible for anyone to do the IELTS reading list of headings or the whole IELTS test. Because the keywords you will mark in the list of headings, they will not be the same in the reading passage. They will be the similar meaning words. So without learning the synonyms and paraphrases, it is not possible to get the good band score in IELTS reading test. So if you want to get good band score in IELTS reading, you have to get a full grip on synonyms and paraphrases. Tip number 5, skim and scan the paragraphs in the reading passage. There is no need to read the whole text into the reading passage. You have to mark the keywords into the passage. Mostly it happens that your answer will be in the first 2 lines or in the last 2 lines of the paragraphs. But sometimes your answer will be in the middle of the paragraph. So you have to develop the ability of skimming and scanning. In this way, you will be able to save your time and you will be able to find your answers very quickly. Well, I hope that you have understood what I have said. If you have liked the video, please subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon for the notifications of upcoming videos. First, we have to read the headings in the list. Heading number 1, the influence of Mount Busho. Mount Busho and influence are the keywords. So heading number 1 is the effect of Mount Busho. Heading number 2, helping less successful students. Helping and less successful students are the keywords. So heading number 2 is about the help of those students who are not performing well. Heading number 3, the success of compulsory education. Heading number 4, research findings concerning achievements in maths. Heading number 5, the typical format of a maths lesson. Heading number 6, comparative expenditure on maths education. Heading number 7, background to middle years education in Japan. Background to middle years and Japan are the keywords. So heading number 7 is about how middle years education is given in Japan. Heading number 8, the key to Japanese success in maths education. The key Japanese success and maths education are the keywords. So we have to find a single way how Japanese got success in maths education. Heading number 9, the role of homework correction. The role and correction are the keywords. So heading number 9 is what are the benefits if we make correction in the homework. We have 5 sections: B, C, D, E and F. Section A is already solved and is matched with heading number 4, so we can cross the heading number 4 in the list. Let's read the section B. Lower secondary schools in Japan cover 3 school years from the 7th grade age 13 to the 9th grade age 15. It means that in Japan, in the lower secondary schools, there is education of 3 years from 7th grade to the 9th grade. The age of the 7th grade students is 13 years and the age of 9th grade students is 15 years. Japan is the key word in this sentence. Virtually all pupils at this stage attend state schools. Only 3% are in the private schools. It means all students go to the government schools, only 3% join the private sector. Schools are usually modern in design, set well back from the road and spacious inside. It means that the buildings of the schools are modern and they are built away from the roads, and these schools are also very spacious, not congested. Classrooms are large and pupils sit at single desks in rows. Lessons last for a standardized 50 minutes and are always followed by a 10 minutes break, which gives the pupils a chance to let off steam. It means that the lessons are given for 50 minutes in each class, and after each lesson 10 minutes break is also given. So after reading the first paragraph of section B, we came to the conclusion that section B is about how the education is given to the lower secondary schools in Japan. The age of pupils is between 13 to 15 years. We also have read that most of the students read in government schools and only 3% join the private schools. We have read that schools are spacious, modern and are built away from the roads, and then we have read that each lesson lasts for 50 minutes and then 10 minutes break is also given. So this section B is about the background of lower secondary school education in Japan. So let's go to the list of headings. Heading number 7, background to middle years education in Japan, is the right heading for section B, because in this section B we have read about the background of education in Japan. So we can cross the heading number 7 in the list and we can write Roman 7 in front of question number 1. Let's read this section C. Traditional ways of teaching from the basis of the lesson and the remarkably quiet classes take their own notes of the points made and the examples demonstrated. Everyone has their own copy of the textbook supplied by the Central Education Authority. It means that every student has a copy of textbook which is provided by Central Education Authority. Monbusho. Monbusho is the keyword because heading number 1 is related to Monbusho. As part of concept of free compulsory education up to the age of 15. It means that Monbusho is a system in which free education is given to the students to the age of 15. These textbooks are on the whole small, presumably inexpensive to produce, but well set out and logically developed. It means that the books which are published under the system of Monbusho are small. These books are not very expensive, but these books are compiled very well. So this is the effect or influence of Monbusho, that books are small, not very expensive, but well set out and logically developed. And if we read the second last line of the section B, Monbusho also decides the highly centralized national curriculum and how it is to be delivered. It means Monbusho also has the authority to publish the national syllabus and give instructions how it has to be taught. So in the section C, we have read about Monbusho, that under the system of Monbusho, the books which are published are small, not very expensive and well compiled on logical basis. And then we have also read that Monbusho decides for national curriculum and it also gives instructions that how the syllabus should be taught. So section C is about the influence or effects of Monbusho. Let's go to the list of headings. Heading number 1, the influence of Monbusho. So heading number 1 is the right heading for section C. So we can cross heading number 1 in the list and we can write Roman 1 in front of question number 2. Let's read the section D. Lessons all follow the same pattern. At the beginning, the pupils put solutions to the homework on the board, then the teachers comment, correct or elaborate as necessary. It means that all the lessons are taught in the same way. In the start, students solve their homework sitting in the class, then teachers give their reviews, make corrections, and if needed, teachers also explain. So this section D is about the correction of homework. And if we read further, pupils mark their own homework. It means that pupils give numbers to their homework by themselves. This is an important principle in Japanese schooling as it enables pupils to see where and why they made a mistake so that these can be avoided in the future. It means that marking by students is considered good in Japanese schools because in this way students can know where and why did they make mistakes and how they can avoid these mistakes in the future. So it is clear that section D is about the correction of homework. Let's go to the list of headings. Heading number 9, the role of homework correction. So this is the right heading for question number 3. So we can cross heading number 9 in the list and we can write Roman 9 in front of question number 3. Let's read the section E. It is remarkable that large mixed ability classes could be kept together for maths throughout all their compulsory schooling from 6 to 15. It means that all the students, whether they are intelligent or dull, are kept in the same math class from 6 years of the age to 15 years. Mixability is the key word. It means all students, whether they are intelligent or dull. Teachers say that they give individual help at the end of a lesson or after school, setting extra work if necessary. It means that teachers have the opinion that they give individual attention to each and every student after each lesson or after the school and also give extra homework if needed. In observed lessons, any strugglers could be assisted by the teacher or quietly seek help from their neighbor. It means that the students who are not very brilliant, the teachers help them or they get help from their class fellows. Strugglers means dull student and neighbor means class fellow who sits beside any dull student. So section D is about the help of dull or less successful students that teachers give them attention after each lesson or after the school. So let's go to the list of headings. Heading number 2, helping less successful students, is the right heading for section D. So we can cross heading number 2 and we can write Roman 2 in front of question number 4. Let's read section F. So what are the major contributing factors in the success of maths teaching? Question mark. It means that the writer of the passage is asking a question that which factors play an important role in maths teaching. Clearly, attitudes are important. It means that it is very clear that attitudes are very important or attitude plays an important role in maths teaching. Education is valued greatly in Japanese culture. Maths is recognized as an important compulsory subject throughout schooling. It means that education is given importance in Japan and maths is one of the major subjects in Japanese schools. And the emphasis is on hard work coupled with a focus on accuracy. And emphasis is on hard work coupled with a focus accuracy. It means that main focus is on hard work and accuracy. So in section E, we have read about the ways of teaching maths. First thing is attitude, which plays an important role in maths teaching in Japan. And then we have read that during teaching, hard work and accuracy is also focused. So section E is about the successful teaching of maths in Japan. In this success, attitude, hard work and accuracy play an important role. Let's go to the list of headings. Heading number 8, the key to Japanese successes in maths education. So we can cross the heading number 8 in the list and we can write Roman 8 in front of question number 5.